we're talking about sending it, how we ship things here at the shop.
Hey guys, Justin, this is Ryan. He's in charge of shipping. Let's, before we get into how we ship things, let's get this code out to you so you can get a free spring kit. Here's the rules on this spring kit, you guys. Enter the code that I'm about to give you on the site. Go ahead, fill out everything for our questionnaire, which is quite a bit of things as far as your accessories on the car so we can pick out the rates for your spring kit perfectly. Complete the sale. It should be $0 to you, also with shipping, $0. We are going to see that on our computer, and we are then going to follow this sale of that free spring kit throughout the whole process of how we do this. Now, if you use this code and it does not work for you, that means somebody else was quicker and they got the free spring kit. So don't tell us, hey, it doesn't work. That means somebody else got it. We're not going to leave you out, though. Stay on this feed at the end. We're going to give you a code you can use to get 20% off all shock therapy parts for 1 hour between 1 and 2 p.m. today. So get ready. Chase, you ready?
Ready.
All right. Here's your code. Free Spring 2020, all caps. That's Free Spring 2020, all caps. All right, if you didn't get it, you're not gonna. There it is. So after the person that gets that free spring kit, if you're the one that code worked for and you're on the site right now, we want you to get on our live feed right this second and go, hey, I just got it. I'm in the middle of doing all the paperwork right this second. I'm sending it through so we can recognize you on the feed. In the meantime, let's go and hand this over to Ryan, and he can kind of tell you a little bit about how everything works here in the shipping department. And by the way, we're using the hand mic because we want to hand it off to Ryan and go back and forth between people today. So it's kind of weird holding this mic, honestly, but here you go, Ryan.
Cool. Thank you, Justin. Hey, everybody. I'm going to go through our order process and everything we do here. Let's start with when shocks come in for an appointment or for rebuilds. We have our receiving area. They'll drop them off. UPS or USPS drops them off. And then we'll go to unbox them, and any kind of damage or anything, you can come over here with me, anything, any kind of damage that is done to the shock, we make sure we take pictures of everything. And so for example, this one came in and it's kind of hard to notice, but if you look at the adjuster is broken. So we make sure that we take pictures of that. We'll go to our digital system and we can automatically send that to the customer. So if they need to, they can start a claim through whatever the shipping provider is and make sure they're taken care of. And then next, if we have orders that come in online, we will go print them up through the computer back over this way. And I'll print all the orders up over here, and then I'll hand them off to Alex and Matt. And what they'll do is pull up our spring rates and everything, write down all the correct rates, and then go through all of your notes, your driver weight, passenger weight, any accessories you have on the vehicle, and make sure that we tailor it specifically for you and your vehicle.
Let's go show them what Matt does kind of every day. And how
Yeah, absolutely.
He kind of packs everything. I know we do it way different than everyone else, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely have a really dialed in process to make sure that nothing gets damaged on the way to you.
So he's going ahead, he's labeling the springs, that way nothing's kind of mixed up, everyone knows exactly which spring's going where.
Exactly. And you can see, here's one that Matt was waiting on that we have finished up. He's already used the foam in place machine, and you can see that he'll put one more layer of foam on top of this. Matt, you want to go ahead and do that? We can kind of check it out. Yeah, this is one thing that definitely sets our department aside from others in the industry. The foam in place machine makes it so our error rate shipping this type of stuff out is less than 1%, which is pretty impressive. So.
Hey guys, while you're watching that foam fill the gaps inside that box, you're about to see it fill perfectly. I want to let you know that we have a winner on the free spring kit. His name is Corey Springer. Corey Springer, you just won. I want to let everybody else know we had many people order springs at the same time. You might have missed the free one, but don't worry, because we are going to give you the 20% off of your spring kit that you just ordered between now and 2 o'clock. So just keep your order on going, and we'll go back and retroactively give you that 20%. So no matter who you are, if you got this free spring kit or you didn't, you're going to get the discount.
All right, keep slaying, buddy boy. So we had a winner.
Corey Springer won it. Good job, Corey. We're going to give everybody else the a discount if you've got a spring kit that you've got just ordered but you didn't get the freebie. We're going to retroactively give you the 20% too. But also stay tuned to this feed, because at the end we're going to give everyone a code that's good for 1 hour. So I'm going to hand this back off to Ryan. Ryan, maybe you can show everyone how a complete order is processed. You can take Corey Springer's free kit right now and show everybody how we do it.
Sure, absolutely.
Wow, perfect name to win a free spring kit.
Absolutely. Is it? It's still loading for a second here.
All right, of course. We deal with internet issues too, people, right?
So
Let
when
me know if you find Corey Springer on there. I want to see if we can get him live on the stream.
I think his name is Corndog1976, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We're still trying to figure it out.
great name.
Repeat that. I don't think that's going to.
What is it? Corn
I think it's Corndog1976, I believe.
Corndog 1976. You are the winner.
Hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. I have him here. Hold on. Go live. I'm trying to go live with him right now. Let's see if we can get him on, people. Come on, Corn Dog, 1976. Hold on.
Can't hear it.
Corn Dog, what's
Okay.
going on, brother? Hey, did you get those springs? Awesome, man. Are you getting all your information?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. We need you to get all that information in there as quick as possible, and we're going to send this package live on air.
Congratulations, Corn Dog.
Hell yeah. What are they going on, brother?
2018
Awesome, awesome.
2018.
Well, we're pulling all the springs and everything now. Get us all of your information.
I think you did.
It's on there?
Yeah, you should be all set, Ryan.
Okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right, we got all your info, brother. We're gonna get this package together. Thanks again for watching the stream and participating, man. Great.
Cool. Thanks, Alex.
Hell
I
yeah,
appreciate
dude.
it.
Have a great day. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Stay home. Later.
Go for it, Ryan.
All right, so we're going to go through the process of getting this spring kit together for Corey here.
Try and do it as quick as you can.
That's corn
Okay.
dog.
And we're going to print the label up. And as soon as we do this, we're going to go over to our spring kit list and pull the spring rates and adjust them accordingly, according to Corey's notes here. All right, let's take this over. And we're going to pull up the correct car here. 1820 Walker Evans, 4-seat. 18 to 20, yes. Oh, all right, so here it is.
Can't be giving away our little secrets.
I know, right?
Bible here.
And let everybody know you're using the criteria to pull the correct spring rates.
Yeah,
Okay.
so what do we kind of go off of when we're pulling the spring rates?
Um,
And what did you guys just go over to?
We have a standard set that we go off of, and then a standard starting point that we go off of. And then we're going to go ahead and read every one of his notes, and anything that would add weight to the vehicle, we're going to adjust accordingly using our formula here. So,
Awesome. What did he have on his turbo there?
so he has
Different than stock.
he has a spare tire over his bed, an ice chest, a 30-pound ice chest, and looks like
Tools in there?
We have 10 pounds worth of tools, and we have his driver and passenger weight and rear passengers as well. So I'm going to adjust this accordingly.
What kind of passengers are you working with there?
It looks like 150. Oh, no, excuse me. 120. 150 is the driver. So, yeah. So now I'm going to take these and, yes.
Hey, while Ryan's walking, we'll follow him. I just want to jump on. A couple people are asking if they can get the discount that we're going to be giving at the end of this for 1 hour on a complete shock package. Unfortunately, no. We're trying to do this as a website sale only to try and make it simpler. We'll do our best to help you out. But right now, the sale for today at 20% is going to be website sales only for shock therapy products. Now, what Ryan's doing right now is he's going from spring box to spring box, and he is pulling different spring rates, spring sizes, and diameters to fit the package for Mr. Springer. Corn dog. That's right, corn dog. So literally, he's pulling springs off the shelf that fit this package right this second. He's already changed the rates according to the formulas that we have in the shipping book. And just to expand upon that, he's using the weight criteria that is on this list. So if the car's got a windshield, front bumper, and winch, then we're going to change spring rates in the front. Maybe a little bit heavier. If Corn Dog was a heavy guy, then we're going to modify spring rates for him. If he's got a heavy wife, no offense, then we're going to modify spring rates for her. So according to the tools in the bed, if the spare tire is in the bed or hanging off the rear bumper, or if the spare tire is more mid-mounted in the car, we're going to modify spring rates in the back as well. So that's a YXE actually that's getting IQS today. It's the first YXE with IQS. So Ryan's in the inventory room right this second, and he's grabbing crossover rings and some of the other components that might go with the spring kit. I think you pretty much got everything, huh, Ryan?
I think we're good to go.
Ryan says he's got everything good to go, so let's get back over to shipping. And I know what he's doing next, which is going to be laying all the parts out, double checking all the spring rates and part numbers. He's also going to be tagging the springs with a Sharpie as to which one it is. If it's a front spring, rear spring, front upper, front lower, rear lower, we're going to mark that on all the springs. And then he's going to double check the crossovers are correct for that car, which we've got 15 or 16 different crossovers that we make for different shocks, different year, make, and models, have different threads on the body. And going from there, we got a question. What do you got?
Says our mic isn't working.
This mic?
Yeah.
Mic's not working? This mic's not working?
Hold on.
Check, check, check.
Keep going.
Hey guys, let me know if the mic's working now.
Go ahead and check it on Facebook, Mitch. If it's not coming live, then I'll just pull this and we'll get done. It's not working? I don't have to. It's working. It's working?
Okay, mic's working again. Sorry about that, guys, if you lost that. Basically, I was just describing how Ryan is changing spring rates according to the accessories on the vehicle. Now he's marking all the springs, front upper, front lower, rear upper, rear lower, so that our customer knows exactly where they're going to go. That way there's no confusion at all, and they can follow our video instructions on how to install the spring kit online. Every car, every spring kit we offer right now has video instructions.
So yeah, guys, we were having a few audio. We are broadcasting to Facebook and to Instagram. It seems like we have everything worked out now, but we're trying to get, two different feeds here with two different audio lines. So very sorry for the inconvenience whenever we're having glitches with that, but we should be good to go now.
Another question. What do we got?
Luhan Trevor asks, any spring kits for the new Polaris General XP? We are actually testing that car right now as we speak. I would say a couple weeks we'll have a kit for you, man.
Yeah, actually we had that General in the shop yesterday, and we're doing some testing this afternoon, and it'll be back in the shop tomorrow to wrap up the kit. All right, so Ryan, what you're doing right now is it good if I talk for you, buddy, because you got your hands full? Okay, so what Ryan's doing is he's laying down the chemical foam bag inside the box, and he's laying springs on top of it while the foam is curing. The foam will surround the spring and the spaces in the box, basically cradling the springs in there so they will not touch each other and they will not rub on each other, screwing up the powder coat during shipping. Check out the foam machine on the left there, Chase. So Ryan is picking the size of the bag and the amount of foam in this computer dispenser, shaking the chemicals together, causing a reaction that creates foam. And 2 more springs. Set in the new bag of foam. We do a new bag for each pair of springs so that we can get that foam to fill the spots perfectly and keep the springs separated.
Hey Justin, let's remind everybody again what's going to happen at the end of this about the discount code that we're going to give them for online orders.
Good idea, Mitch. So at the end of this feed, which is basically as soon as Ryan is done with this boxing of the spring kit, at the end of this feed, we're going to give you a code you can use on the website to get 20% off of anything that is shock therapy product. That basically means anything on the website except for a set of shocks or a complete set of shocks. You're going to get 20% off. That is for 1 hour, or basically between 1 and 2 p.m. today. The reason that we're doing that is we want to take care of everybody that tried to get the free spring kit. Also, is we want you guys to understand that anytime you place an order with us, if you do it before 2 p.m., it will ship that day. We do not have anything on the website that is not in stock. That means if you order it, it will ship that day if ordered by 2 p.m. So today, when you guys use this 20% off discount code, your stuff is all going to ship today. That 20% off discount code will not work after 2 o'clock today. Any questions, Mitch? Nope.
Actually, yeah. Do we have a front sway bar for the 19 Turbo S?
So we do not have a front sway bar for a 19 Turbo S. We do not have any plans on making that at the moment. All right, what Ryan's doing now is he's doing some final prep, and he is putting the customer's name inside the box. And what he's doing is he's setting up for a final picture. All of the shocks that come in to us daily, and all of the shock packages and or spring packages or products that leave every day, get a picture taken of them on the way in and on the way out. So what Ryan's doing right now is he is taking a picture of this complete shipment for Corey, and he is documenting that picture to Corey's customer information in our system. And our system tracks our customers, especially if they're sending things to us like shock packages, and we're sending things back to them. We can see exactly how it came in and how it left. Ryan is also tucking in the complimentary beer koozie or beverage of choice koozies that snap to the roll cage. You also get stickers, and when you're doing full packages from us, basically when you start doing spring kits and up, then you get keychains as well. Another thing to note while Ryan's doing the last bit of foam packaging on this is every one of our boxes comes with this label right in the middle of it, so you have to cut through it or tear through it to get inside the box. This is letting you know our instructions are online. So when we get people that call us and say, hey, there was no instructions in the box, well, guess what? They had to cut through this tag to get their parts inside, and so we just remind them, hey, go to YouTube and get the instructions.
Right. Well, it looks like Corn Dog is almost ready to go here. It's pretty awesome. 30 minutes after, 20 minutes after, he's putting his order in. His spring is almost on the way.
Yep. So Corey's kit is almost done and ready to go. last bit of foam going in the box. So what is that, Corey? About 15 minutes after you ordered it, we've got this done. Now, not everybody's orders are going to go that quick because we might have 10 orders to get to before you normally, but everything does ship same day if you order by 2 p.m. Got another question, Mitch?
Yeah, when are you guys restocking on the front sway bars for the 72 Can-Am X3?
Yeah, front sway bars for the Can-Ams are in stock right now, man. They're on the website. So we do a lot of extra tape on our boxes. We probably would be fine if we just did, one piece across the gap and then 2 on the end. But, tape doesn't cost us that much money, and we want to make sure that all of our products show up perfect because nothing's worse than ordering something cool and having it come in broken. So we spend a lot of time on making sure all our parts come in without scratches or any damage.
Actually got a good one here, Justin, for me. 06 King Ranch asks, what are the benefits of Teflon lined Heim joints on shock therapy radius rods?
That's actually a really good question. There are basically 3 types of rod ends. I wish I had them in front of me to show you. Maybe we'll do a story on that. What do you got? Oh. There's 3 types of rod ends. There's rod ends that are made for basically linkage on machinery. They have no liner in them whatsoever. There is a injected style rod end, which is basically a urethane molded cushion between the ball and the body. You can tell those rod ends because usually outside of the ball, you can see 2 basic tabs on the outside that show where the urethane was injected into. That's a super common rod end everybody uses because they're inexpensive. Teflon lined rod end is the next step up. It's the best one to run because that liner lasts the longest. It's the highest rated rod end, and they last the longest without squeaking. So the only style of rod end we run is Teflon lined. Just to give you an idea of cost, a 5/8 rod end that's injection molded is about $12. A 5/8 rod end that's Teflon lined is about $28. So when you're talking about 16 or 18 rod ends in a radius rod kit, it adds up real quick. So back to shipping. Ryan is completely done with that kit, and it is going out today. So you get your free spring kit tomorrow. That basically shows you guys how our shipping process works. What other stuff do you want to touch upon there, Ryan?
After this whole process is done, we initial each order that we've done, and before the end of the day, we make sure we check every picture and everything going out, like Justin was saying, to assure that everything's there, everything's done perfect. And yeah.
So a lot of double and triple checking throughout the process, not only in the ordering process, but during the time that you're boxing this stuff up, you're checking every picture, all of our guides in the book that you're following. You're making spring rate changes according to the accessories, and then it's a picture documented in that customer's file, and then you guys are double checking at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Yep.
Awesome. You guys have any other questions on shipping?
No question. I just had Corn Dog come back on the feed. He said, thanks so much, and you are welcome, buddy.
Corn Dog, you're welcome, man. Thanks for being involved in this. If you guys are ready, what time is it, Mitch? All right, hang on a second. It is... Oh, wait, Chase.
69.
Chase's favorite number.
Looks like I don't need to be eating lunch today.
All right, you guys. So I have the final code for everyone to be using right now. If you enter this code on our website, everything you purchase is 20% off that is a shock therapy product. I say that little caveat at the end because it does not count for complete spring kit or complete shock packages like Fox RC2s and whatnot. All right, here you go. All caps, 1 hour discount. If you enter 1 hour discount on the website starting right now, this will get you 20% off everything shock therapy product. This is over at 2 o'clock today. So don't sign on at 2:01 and expect this code to work. It will not. 1 hour discount. So you guys get on it. Get on it right now. and get your order in as fast as you can. So we'll knock that out and ship it today, because everything by 2 o'clock leaves the same day.
All right. Well, Justin, let's tell them where they could purchase stuff directly.
All right.
If you're not already informed.
Let's wrap this up, guys. If you have any questions or comments about our products, contact us at 623-217-4959. You're going to talk to JT. You're going to talk to Milo. You're going to talk to Mike. And you might even get Ernie on the phone today. He's helping out as well. If you want to purchase any of our products online, go to shocktherapist.com. And obviously you guys are on our medias because you're following this right now. And go to all of our tags and like everything we do. It'll really help us out.
And we really just want to give a big kudos to all of our guys here in shipping. These guys are slaving away. They're kind of the ones who have not been fazed by this whole thing. They're taking extra precautions. They are cleaning everything that's coming into the shop, everything that's going out. They're washing their hands as frequently as possible, and they really are the heart and soul of everything here at Shock Therapy. I don't know where we'd be without all these guys here in shipping. So you guys have a great day, and until next time, keep on shocking.
Thanks, Ryan.